It's not just hair. Why, it's a clue. And do you know what every super-duperific investigator does with clues?
Do tell.
They use their big, humongous brains to figure out stuff about him, of course. Jeez, it's like she hasn't even read the walkthrough. All you gotta do is bring up the evidence list, click on a piece of evidence or a profile, then click on Combined With, click on another, then click on Combine. And then your investigative wizardry takes care of the rest, if it can. Sometimes it's done, but that's the magic of investigation for you. Also, if you ask for extra help from the options menu, then the evidence button will get all glowy-wowy to let you know that there's some evidence you can combine.
Right. I'll get right on that.
Okie dokie Loki! Well, have fun investigating! Me? I've got a cake in the oven, so I better get back before the cakes notice I'm gone. Keep an eye on her, okay? Bye!
You know, I suppose there might be a connection between the hair and the tire marks, now that she mentions it. Of cloth. Red on one side, gold on the other? I think I know what this is from. Pinky, stop doing that! I'm trying to concentrate here.
Oh, sorry, but I thought you might really like to know this latest thing I found in the walkthrough.
What is it?
Well, if you get a piece of evidence that someone might know about, then after you start talking to them, you can click on Present Evidence, and they'll let you know what they know about it. Pretty neat, huh?
I'm supposed to do what to what now?
Twilight! Honestly, what am I gonna do with you? Well, you know what I meant, right? So it'll all work out peachy keen to the end. I just know it!
Way to fill me with confidence, Pinky.
Well, that's all I got. See you around, Twilight. Till next time!
I'm not done investigating the crime scene yet. I should look around more. The tree that Opalescence keeps getting stuck in. It seemed to have become a bit of a habit of hers ever since Rainbow Dash put her there to convince Rarity to come out of her room. One time, Winona chased her up that tree. Applejack was awfully apologetic, but we spent quite a while trying to convince her to come down. Then another time, Rainbow Dash was practicing her aerial acrobatics and kind of messed something up, causing her to crash right into Carousel Boutique and making poor Opal scurry up that tree once again. And then there was the time that the Cutie Mark Crusaders were trying to get their cutie marks in interpretive dance. I don't really know exactly what happened, but by the time they were done, we had a tiger loose in Ponyville, Rarity's hair was on fire, and Opalescence was back up in the tree. Again. Needless to say, Rarity did not like their, interpretation of dance. Anyway, she's not in the tree this time, surprisingly enough. Well, that's sure one way to get into a building. You'd think a jewel thief would be more, well, subtle than that. The boutique's looking as good as ever. I thought we'd never get it fully repaired after Cheerilee literally tore its front wall away from the rest of the building. But then along came Pinkie Pie. Then a song started. Then a chorus joined in. I don't even know where they came from. And then somehow, 3 minutes later, the Carousel Boutique was good as new. One of these days, I really have to resume my studies of Pinky. Wow, these are some really nice bushes. Very eye-catching. So much that you might think that they're important. But they're not. You know, I always see those tents when I come by here, but I've never actually learned what they are. Maybe they're merchants. Seems like they'd be closer to town square though. Or gypsies? I'd have thought they would have left by now if so. Or maybe it's all a big front for a secret group of dragon egg smugglers, and they're all hoping that, just like I have all this time, we pay them no mind because they're just tents of no consequence in the background. When all this time, right under our noses, they've been shifting dozens upon dozens of illicit dragon eggs to a shadowy, nefarious crime boss! Nah, probably gypsies. If we assume that this hair is from some animal, then it'd naturally follow that the rider probably swerved here to avoid hitting it, explaining why that pony went towards the window. Except, what animal was it? A pony, perhaps? Just a flower bush. Nothing special, really. Although, now that I take a closer look, there's a ball here. With a note? Sometimes a pony just has a plain old ball emergency, and that's why I've set these up. Play around with it as much as you like. Just make sure you return it here when you're done with it. Wouldn't want some pony to have a ball emergency and not be able to solve it. Okie dokie Loki? Somehow, I get a sense for who put this here. It doesn't take Rarity, I think we should start with what happened last night.
Of course, darling. What would you like to know?
Could you describe exactly what happened and what you saw?
Well, I'm afraid there isn't much to tell. I was sleeping in my bedroom when suddenly I heard a shrill crash from downstairs. I went downstairs to investigate, and what did I find but my house overturned and ransacked, my prized jewel gone, and my beloved opal essence missing as well. Oh, Opal! Mama's coming soon!
Perhaps I should ask more specifically about what was stolen. And that was everything there is to speak of? You saw nothing else at all?
No, nothing, I'm afraid. So sorry, Twilight.
That sounded awfully suspicious. Rarity, are you hiding something? Ah! Pinky, what are... Actually, you know what? Never mind. I can guess.
Ooh, can I guess too? Is it a bread box?
Pinky, just get on with it.
Get on with what?